Ahead of his big fight on Cinco de Mayo, Canelo Alvarez checks in with our Brian Campell.
Canelo Alvarez is back. The biggest star in boxing returns Saturday, May 3rd. William Scull, the IBF title holder, looking here to unify once again all four super middleweight world titles. Canelo, thanks for joining us. Great to chat with you. This will be your debut in Saudi Arabia, where so much has been going on in the past year. Why William Scull, and why was it important for you to get these titles back together if you win?
For me, being a two-time undisputed fighter is making history, right? And it's important to me being undisputed again. So, and being fighting in Saudi, for me, is a new chapter in my career. I feel motivated about that.
Canelo, it was breaking news across this sport when you did sign with Turki Al-Sheikh, and like we said, you're going to make your debut in Saudi. What was the decision-making behind that? Because it seemed like you weren't going to go in that direction, but then things changed at the last minute.
Yeah, I think I did the correct thing. I think in being with Turki Al-Sheikh, I did the correct thing. That's what I feel. That's the way I feel. I think is there so much potential in the future. So that's why we choose to be working with him.
To make that decision, it seemed like potential plans for a Jake Paul super fight were either canceled or maybe postponed. From your position, why did you ultimately choose going into this fight against Scull rather than Jake Paul?
Because it's better for me. At this point in my career, I just want to continue making history. You know, that fight, I don't even call it like a fight. It's like an event more like a fight, right? Like a fight. That event can wait till I retire.
You go into Saudi Arabia is big in a lot of ways because you're the biggest star in the globe, but certainly in the United States. You pack arenas all the time, allowing the Mexican fans an opportunity on a short drive to come see you in Las Vegas. Is there any lament for those fans that they'd have to have a long journey to come see you May 3rd?
Yeah, I feel a little bit weird about it. I know my fans too, and I want to be close to my fans, but sometimes you need to take other things and other challenge. And for me, being fighting in other places is a dream come true. So they can watch me in TV, and in September I'm gonna be in Vegas again. So that's fine.
Sure. And this fight, of course, May 3rd will air in prime time in terms of U.S. time, so everybody will get a chance to see you in the normal time. Let's talk about William Scull as an opponent. He may not be a household name, but he defeated Shishkin to win that vacant IBF title. What are you preparing for when you watch the tape of William Scull?
I prepare for the best fighter out there. I always take seriously everything, every single opponent I have in front, and that's why I'm there in training camp in the mountains, because I like to take seriously all my opponents. So in William Scull have a lot of amateur fights. He have 23 fights with no losses. So something there is a good from him. So I'm gonna find out in May 3rd.
Canelo, you're still among the pound-for-pound best, even though you're in the second chapter of your career. Do you want to stay at 168 pounds the rest of the way? How much are you planning out your future in that regard?
Yeah. The plan is to stay in this weight class.
Excellent. Well, Canelo, I don't need to tell you the constant big news that we're seeing about boxing, whether it's Turki Al-Sheikh putting on big fights or now TKO, UFC, and Dana White just yesterday signing a deal with Turkey to start a new league. What is your opinion of someone as successful as Dana White in the UFC bringing that power to boxing?
I think is the best for the fighters out there. I'm fine with that. I think they're gonna do the best for the fighters. I'm pretty sure about that, and I'm glad somebody take care about the fighters because there is a lot of promoters who don't take seriously the fighters, and I think this is good for boxing for the fighters, especially.
You know, it did seem like Dana and Turkey are teasing a big kickoff event for September in Las Vegas. A lot of people are linking your name with that. Is that an opportunity you would be interested in?
Yeah, always opportunity to fight in September in Las Vegas. You know, that's my days. So, but I need to take care about the May fight first, and then we'll see in September. But yeah, that's the possibility to fight in September in Las Vegas and be the first event for their promoter.
Obviously, you have to get through William Scull first in this regard. What remaining goals are there for you in your career? You've won titles in so many divisions. You've been in some of the biggest fights in this sport's history. What's left for Canelo to tackle?
You know, I accomplished everything in boxing already. No, you know that, and I still here in boxing because I still enjoy it. I love what I do. I love boxing, and that's why I'm here. And you know, it's always something there to keep making history, and I know something big is coming.
Well, Canelo, let's close with this. Saturday, May 3rd, Saudi Arabia, William Scull, undisputed title on the line. What should we expect out of you in this fight?
From me, you know, I always give my everything in the ring, and obviously this is not gonna be the exception. I'm gonna be there and put my best, my experience, my talent, and put it a great show.
Thanks so much for your time, Canelo. Best of luck on May 3rd. We look forward to seeing you back in the ring.
Thank you. Thank you, Brian.
Pound for pound. Well, Canelo ranks at number 6. Well, he has a great record, 62-2-2 with 38 knockouts.